there is a kid who his job is like people employ him to when they can't get me for stuff, they employ him to look like.
Is this guy? Is it?
Yeah.
You've met him. You've met him.
Mate, that's not cool. I don't think
I thought that was like a doctored picture of you.
What, really?
No, wait. Here you are together.
Yeah.
Now, in fairness, you do like.
That was a while back, though. I've managed to grow a little bit of facial hair.
He looks like you looking into a spoon.
Yeah, they can't. I could only when I filmed the Bridget Jones film, I could only do 1 day instead of 2, so they cast him for the second day. And
no.
He actually cops off with Bridget's mate in it.
Oh, good.
Wow. So again, getting people laid, it's working.
No, wait, but actually, you have done a great job because so many people post pictures, particularly quite beautiful women, post pictures, thinking that they've met you. And sometimes, like...
It's always just a fat dude who looks a bit drunk that's kind of like that.
I didn't want to say that, but you're right. I mean, some of these are quite ropey. Met Ed Sheeran last night. How happy does he look?
I'll tell you what. He is definitely getting laid. Unbelievable.
No, but when you made money, you bought certain things, didn't you? Stuff that you were denied as a child.
Yeah.
Like, what did you buy?
Well, I wasn't denied. No, any good parent will know. Any parent in here, if a kid wants a Lego set, you get them the small one. You don't get them the big one that's like 359 quid. So when my album went to #1, I was passing the Lego store and I saw the big Death Star and I went, do you know what? It's time. But I'm just a big kid now. It isn't just that. It's like I went to go and buy my goddaughter a Ninja Turtle toy for her birthday, and then I was in the Ninja Turtle section and there was this huge Ninja Turtle truck, and I was looking at the small toy I got for her in the big truck, and I was like, oh, I'm getting that for me. I have like loads and loads.
Are you like the kid from Big?
I have a load of child stuff in my house. Yeah, like, there's a room full of teddy bears. This is such an embarrassing interview.
That you didn't have when you were a kid?
Not that I didn't have, just I wanted to.
And out of us two, you're the one that's getting laid.
Teddy bears.
Let's hope those teddy bears don't have anything to do with
teddy
it.
bears
I remember I once went on a date and brought a Lego set and made the Lego set and then left.
What?
Hey.
Wow.
That's going deep, man. That's strong moves.
So what was she doing? She was eating her dinner and you were constructing
we were just chatting, just catching up. We were just chatting, and I was like, she's definitely going to be watching this, being like, yep, definitely happened.
Wow. What did you make?
Pirates of the Caribbean pirate ship.
Yeah, he's not a loser.
I hope you gave it to her as a gift at the end.
No, it's okay.
Because your little...
Oh, no, mate, come on.
Well, just because what we read in the papers...
I got cut up.
Yeah.
I got cut up.
So this was the... Was it...
You think rugged, right?
I see that. I can't wait to hear that.
So was it Beatrice or Eugenie?
Oh, mate, I can't talk about it.
Oh, can you not talk about it? Oh, no, OK, sorry, I'll shut up.
Was it a hat accident?
It was James Blunt. It was James Blunt trying to get his pop career back.
He tried to kill you. How did it end up in the papers?
I don't know. There wasn't a lot of people there that night.
Wait, I have no idea.
Yeah,
I'm out of the loop.
So you can't tell the story.
I can't tell the story. You can say allegedly what happened.
OK, allegedly, one of the princesses, Eugenie or Beatrice,
James Blunt.
one of them, and James Blunt and Ed Sheeran were in a room, presumably in a palace, and James Blunt allegedly wanted to be knighted. Is that a euphemism? And so one of the princesses found a handy sword to knight him. Did you not read this in the papers?
Well, I didn't know James Blunt was involved. Up to that point,
Anyway, there was a bit of sword play and Ed Sheeran got cut in the face. Is that right?
No. Do you know what? I have no idea how that story came out. I have no idea, because, like, it was so tight. And, like, for, like, 2 weeks afterwards, I had this huge gash on my face and people would be like, oh, what happened? You'd be like, oh, I fell. And then suddenly it came out.
That
the
is...
alleged...
No. We'll stop. There was a lot of death wish, I feel, in your trip.
Iceland was the death wish. I put my foot in a boiling geyser up a volcano. I was walking up... What? On my 25th birthday, And I went to Iceland to see the Northern Lights, and I went up to the top of the volcano, and we were kind of walking around, and they were like, right, don't go off the path, because it's dangerous. And I was like, OK. Didn't really clock it. And then I saw a little pool of water that was kind of bubbling. And I was like, that's quite cool, volcano bubbling. Walked over, they were like, don't walk over there. I was like, why? And slipped, the ground collapsed.
Oh, that's
and
so scary.
I don't know if you've ever had an experience where you felt like you're going to die, but it literally like went slow motion. I was like, right, that's it then. I was wearing steel-cap Timberland boots, so it slipped in, and I kind of fell on the side and pulled it out, and I just felt melting, and I was like, oh my God, screaming. And they were like, don't take it off, and I was like, why? And I took my sock off, and all the skin came with it.
That's so awful.
Okay, so even worse.
That's not the end of the story! Even worse!
I get helicoptered out, and they put a skin graft on it because there's literally no skin, and I'm kind of like shaking like this in bed, like trying to get to bed, but I'm kind of like real and like in bed, and then I just pass out, and then I wake up to the tannoy of the hotel being like, right, there it is, folks, the greatest sighting of the Northern Lights in the last 20 years. That won't be happening again for a while.
I was hoping the announcement was, there it is, folks, Ed Sheeran with a burnt foot.
Yeah, no, it's pretty bad, but it's yeah, I couldn't.
Is it all right now?
Is there scarring?
Yeah, it just kind of looks like that.
Take your word for it.